Hello. So I thought I would just sit and talk to you guys. And there's something that I've been kind of wanting to talk about, and it's judging a fandom. Now, you might have seen like people talking about a fandom or not a fandom. People might be talking about a video game or a book or a movie. I'm going to use Undertale as an example. Undertale. People might say, "Hey, do you know what Undertale is? It's really great." And then someone might say like, "Oh, the fandom is awful." And I hear people telling me that the Undertale fandom is awful on the internet, and I used to say it myself just to be funny and laugh at myself because I'm kind of cringy sometimes. People say that the fandom is cringy and awful and horrible for some of the art that they make or the ships, Sans and Brisk. I'm not judging anyone, by the way. But people don't seem to understand here that why judge a fandom because of what the people in the fandom want to make? I had a friend, someone who was friends with me. I'm not friends with this person anymore. I'm not telling who it is. But I asked this friend, "Hey, are you a brony?" Because I'm a brony, and I love the show My Little Pony. And this friend said to me something like, "No, oh my god, no, if furries are bad, then bronies are worse." And I'm thinking, okay, dude, this friend is a furry. I'm not gonna say who it is, but this friend is a furry, and they know that furries get a lot of judgment for assumptions that are made about the entire fandom when not all of them are like that. And people call the brony fandom really bad because of some people in the fandom and some of the art they make. And like, for example, inflation art, for example, fetish art. And at the end of the day, it's all art, and it's all being creative, and it's not hurting people. If it's like people in the fandom who are derogatory towards people or bullying people in the fandom, that's not okay, but I don't think it's right to judge a fandom by the art they make or their ships, because I see a lot of art. I don't see it often, I don't look for it, but there's a lot of art of Sans and Papyrus from Undertale, and people draw them with the genitalia, and it's like people judge fans for drawing that kind of art, and there are people out there who look at that art, and like I've been looking at Undertale fan art, and I've accidentally stumbled across one or two of those, and they're well drawn. I usually just click away from them if I don't like them, because I don't like to see that kind of stuff. But they are not badly drawn, and people seem to judge them because of the content in the art. It's completely different if it's a pedophilia ship art, like Sans and Frisk, or Papyrus and Frisk, or say Rarity and Spike from My Little Pony. It's completely different. Pedophilia art is not okay. If you ship it, I'm not going to like shun you. I might judge you a little bit because it's a pedophilia ship, and I won't ship it myself, but I'm not going to shun you and say you're a terrible person, because some people age the characters up, and I know that's kind of still iffy, but I look at people who judge other people by what they ship or the nature of their fan art. As long as it's not like pedophilic or racist or homophobic, I don't have a problem. And I feel like people seem to think that that they can look at a fandom and say, this fandom's stupid, this fandom's cringy, this fandom is cancer, as if there aren't people like that in every fandom. Like, people might think of their own fandom that they're in and think, oh, well, my fandom is perfect because whatever reason, and your fandom is not perfect. I saw a YouTuber once, I'm not going to name who it was because I don't want to draw attention to their video, I don't want you to bully them, and I don't want people to watch their video, because it's just hateful. He made a video about the Undertale fandom saying that it is cancer. And at the end of their video, he said, now you might say that, like, oh, every fandom has people in it like that. And then he said, I will tell you a fandom that is perfect in every way and has no bad stuff in it. The Dark Souls fandom. I'm sure if you looked out there for Dark Souls cringy fan art, you might find it. And I don't think it's right of you to judge a fandom by the people in the fandom. And by just a few people that might not even be the majority. They just might be the loudest part of the fandom that people repost being like, oh, this is horrible, and then that's why you see it. And I don't know, I'm just a little bit sick of it. I'm sorry I'm rambling. I just kind of thought, why not make a video addressing this, because I think it's an important thing people need to hear. And people say that the Steven Universe fandom is, rambling again, people say that the Steven Universe fandom is the worst thing created by man. And I say to you, don't generalize a whole group of people by some of the people. I guess that's all I had to say. And yes, this is the video for today. I just thought I really wanted to put that out there, my opinion, and I guess I'll see you guys. Bye!